Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome to a redo of the EMF guide. I have made a few EMF guides before, but the activity chart has changed over the course of the development of the game, and I wanted to redo it completely so it's completely up to date and I can refer to this video whenever someone asks me, how do you read the activity chart and know that it's EMF 5 or not? How do you do this? I'm going to explain you that in this video. It is actually completely determined by the chart. You don't even have to use the tool at all, but we're going to show you, and I'm going to explain you everything you need to know about that, how to determine it. It's not always 100% sure, so you do have to use your brain, which is why I love it so much. You have to use your brain to figure it out. And yeah, that's about it. We're gonna do that in this video. We're gonna go to Tanglewood until we get an EMF ghost, and then we'll show you how it's done. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike. But let's not waste any more time, and let's hop into Tanglewood. Well, let's see. Let's hope that we have one. Oops. Alrighty. How old are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? By the way, ghost event can only happen when you're in the house, and they're the only thing that can give you a 4 EMF. This is going to be important later. Keep this in mind. This will be on the test. How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? Okay, so I'm fairly sure. How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? I'm fairly sure that this is not an EMF ghost, sadly. I think we're gonna have to find one, so I'll meet you in a scenario where we have the board and an EMF ghost, so I can explain everything to you right away. So yeah, let's hop over there. Let's use the power of editing. I'll see you there. How old are you? Where are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Are you? It's an EMF 5 ghost, and it did the thing again! So here, again, EMF 4. That's the only... You can only get EMF 4 off of a ghost event. That is very important for, again, for how this works. So we're here. We found ourselves an EMF 5 ghost. We have the board. Now let's dive into how this works. It is a simple mechanic. I recommend just writing it out for yourself, basically, because ultimately it's very simple. Look, this is a perfect example. Ultimately, just the layman's way, in layman's term, to use this, if you see a 5 or a 4, when you're not in the house, like this, if you see a 5 or a 4 when you're outside of the house and you know there's not a ghost event. So if you see this and you got friends in the house, you need to ask, was there a ghost event? Yes or no? Did you see the ghost? Did you hear the ghost? And if that's not the case, you can also maybe think of it being EMF 5, but it is a little bit more tricky in a multiplayer scenario. But right here, if I saw this when I went back, I would immediately note it down in my book, because how does this chart work? Basically, it is a little bit... I'm gonna explain you it completely correct. It sounds confusing, but if you think about it, it's not. If you turn on your EMF, you get a value of 1. 1 EMF is nothing. So 1 is just 0 on the chart, means no activity. As soon as the EMF reader goes above 1, the value you expect to see on the graph will be equal to the EMF on the device minus 1, because the first one doesn't count. So if you see an EMF 5, you expect a 4 on the chart. However, that used to be the case. Long ago, that used to be exactly how the chart works, but they kind of slightly reworked it, so it's a little harder to use. Now, instead of showing you just a straight up 4 on the graph, if it's EMF 5, it'll show you +1, -1, or just the true value of the EMF on the activity chart. So basically, any EMF, it'll just take the EMF on the device, -1, Put that on the chart and do an offset of +1 or -1, just in that range, to just make it a little bit harder, a little bit more random. That is how it works. That is completely how it works. Now, how do we use that in practice? First of all, EMF 5 is EMF 5. There's no ghost that can give you... There's no non-EMF 5 ghost that can give you EMF 5. So, the only way you can get values that look like EMF 5 when the ghost is not an EMF ghost, which is actually really important, is either a poltergeist throwing multiple things at once, or a ghost event. A ghost event can touch multiple doors at the exact same time, can do the EMF 4 that I already told you about, which can seem very similar to an EMF 5 with the random range. So be very careful if you... Don't go off of just one example. If I, for one time, see a 5, or like a very high spike, and I go like, okay, it's EMF 5, easy. I no longer have to look at it. You might get yourself caught in a poltergeist trap, or just get confused and you actually had a ghost event, but you didn't realize it. So be careful with that. However, if you see it multiple times, like how we are doing right now, you can know for sure. It is actually fairly simple. That is basically it. This should be clear enough. Now, there is a little bit more advanced way of using this. The easy strat is just wait for 4s or 5s on the chart. However, a 3 can be deceiving, because a 3 can also be an item throw. If the ghost throws an item, it will give you a 3 EMF value. Now, a 3, if you remember correctly from class earlier, on the activity chart, this can be either a 1, so a 3 minus 1 equals 2. So we expect a 2, a 1, or a 3 on the chart. So if you had an item throw, it could be a 3, but if you had EMF 5, it could also be a 3. So you don't know. If you see a 3 value, you don't actually know if that's an EMF 5 or if that was an item throw. However, if you were just in the house and you like used the board, if I used the board, or if I touch, or if the ghost touches a door, and then I go out and I look at the EMF chart and I see an extremely high value, like a 3, a 4, or 5, for a door touch or a question on the Ouija board, that cannot happen. You cannot get a high value, like a 3, off of a door touch or an Ouija board, because every single event the ghost gun does has an EMF value corresponding to it that's fixed. An item throw will give you 3, a door touch will give you 2, a phone ring will give you 2, microwave beep, piano will give you 2, light switch will give you 2, Ouija board will give you 2, item throws will give you 3, ghost events will give you 4, and EMF 5 can happen on anything, except in a hunt. In a hunt, you cannot actually get EMF 5 off of the device. It just doesn't work, even if there was an EMF. So basically, yeah, I think that's about it. I hope that is enough explanation. Let's show it though, once again. Thank you, by the way, Emily, for these 9 months. Thank you very much. And Canty for the 6 months. So we're gonna ask a question. How old are you? How old are you? Well, that's a 2, right? So, let's go back. It might be doing other things. I don't know. You can't control the ghost. Yeah, this ghost is very, very active. So, I mean, this is probably what we saw there. So this is it could also give a 0 value. So be careful. This is where you can get yourself caught in a trap. Like, don't go off of just one example, basically, with this. Unless, like, when I generally know it for sure is when I come back from the truck and I see, like, very recent events that are, like, a 4 and a 5. Then I know for, like, okay, this is EMF from just experience. Like, if I see something like this, then I'm like, okay, yeah, that's an EMF 5 ghost because I'm not in the house. This is the safest way of using it, basically. Yeah, this is a really nice trick, a really useful trick that just allows you to, basically, it allows you to use any activity of the ghost, even the activity you aren't right on top of with an EMF reader, to get if it's an EMF 5 ghost. It's actually pretty freaking useful, especially now that the ghosts are roaming more, to at least have a little trick in your bag for this, for reading EMF off of the chart. So yeah, I hope this is really helpful. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Okay, so there we had a 2 and a 5. And let's show that off on the truck again, just so you can see it. So the 2 actually got splashed here. I mean, this sucks because it can't go above 10, by the way. So I think this was actually, I'm not sure. Let's let it go down to 0, so we actually can talk to the board again and show you a proper example. Because as soon as the values get too high, I mean, first of all, you're probably dealing with an EMF 5 ghost. But second of all, it's a little bit confusing because on the chart it can't go above 10. How old are you? How old are you? Okay, there we had an immediate EMF 5. So let's read that. Hopefully the ghost didn't do like 10 things at the same time. Yeah, again, this was the value, which is from a 2 to a 7, which is a 5 increase, which meant that we had a 4 from the EMF 5, and that got offset by +1 to make it a 5. So that is, I mean, if you just remember that rule, EMF -1, plus or minus 1. So that is the formula, basically. So I hope that helps you. I really like to use it. I love this. It feels very skillful because you can, like, you actually have to know the rules of EMF. You have to know what the ghost is doing to know it for sure. It can be a little bit daunting, especially when you're just starting out, but if you just get used to looking at this chart and reading it a little bit and going like, oh, that looks very high, this might be an EMF ghost, and then you start seeing the patterns in it and remembering this guy, maybe rewatching it at some point. I hope I covered everything. Just be wary of poltergeists and ghost events. That is the main gist of it. However, let's finish this quest because we cannot leave a quest unfinished. We got a ghost event right at the start. We got Maria Johnson. Let's repel the ghost because it's gonna, might be a poltergeist, or it might be not a poltergeist. It might be a revenant, which would be terrifying. Let's get the EMF in here, or wow, I keep saying wrong things. The smudge sticks in there. And then get the spirit box and the UV light. So hopefully not see fingerprints, because that would be terrifying. Did we even ask where the ghost is? I don't even know that. Lol. Let's see. I hope this is not a rev. Let's take that photo. Where are you? Where are you? Hello? Where are you? Master bedroom or main bathroom? See? It's in the master bedroom. Alright, let's just take... I mean, I guess we could hold on to this. Sure, let's do that. It's a terrible idea. Okay. Okay, let's check fingies. Okay, so it's not a revenant, so we're a little more safe. Let's see if it's this. How old are you? Also, another hint, you can drop the spirit box when it's on, pick it up while you hold something else, and then you mute it, the spirit box. How old are you? Where are you? Are you close? Okay. Okay. Run. We had another ghost event. And we have spirit box, so let's fill it in. We have spirit box and EMF, which is a Jinn or an Oni. So let's place in there. It did look maybe a little bit fast, so it might be an Oni. Let's place this and take some pills so we don't get hunted again. But yeah, this might be a little bit much to take in, like right in one go. but I do hope that it will help those that are interested, because I do get this question quite often. How do you read the chart? And this is it. This is it. Now you can become an EMF warrior. However, don't be a dick about it. There's many people that just like scream in public lobbies, it's EMF 5 or it's not EMF 5, I'm 100% sure, and you just come off kind of like, I mean, generally just be nice when playing Phasmophobia. That's a pretty good idea, I'd say. But don't use this as a way to call people stupid or feel like you're better than them. Just explain it to other people as well. Share. I mean, you don't have to share this video. Just share the strategy, the idea with other people, and you can make Phasmo a more well-informed place to be. I think it is an Oni, unless there's some secret orbs. Let's see. Did it turn off the breaker? Did I turn on the breaker? Let's see. If the breaker's on after all this time, I am gonna be very suspicious. Okay, yeah, this is probably an Oni here. Right, Mr. Oni? Hello, Oni? Oni pants? Oni fans, huh? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. The joke no one has ever made before. Can you give us a sign? Can you write in my book? Excuse me? You can't just throw the book and then not write in it? You know how rude that is? Oh, come on. I wish I had a photo cam. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. He's not gonna stay there. Okay, how about you write in my book, huh? I know you're a djinn. We all know this. So how about you do it? Give me a sign. Write in my book. Do it. Maybe it is an Oni. Okay. Are you my grandma? Are you friendly? Can you write in my book? Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Excuse me? Let me go. Ooh. I generally tend to start with an EMF reader, by the way. I find it pretty much the best tool to find the ghost room now, because the best strat to find the ghost room is to listen. To listen for sounds, and an EMF basically helps you locate the sound. If you hear something and you don't know exactly where it came from, you can walk around with the EMF and you can locate it in the area. Can you give me a sign? Are you actually a djinn? This ghost is messing with me. Can you show yourself? Alright, well, we do know that's an Oni, which explains the huge, like, towers of activity, because Onis tend to be a little bit excited, even in solo play. Do we have a bone anywhere? Do we have a bone already? No. We gotta finish this one cleanly if we can. Hello there. How are you doing? Come with me. Oof. Take that. Where's the bone? I need it for my collection. Alrighty. Well, we had 2 ghost events happen during the course of this, but we couldn't see them, or we didn't have a photo cam when they were happening. Excuse me. It wrote die. Nice. Alright. Let's go get another photo cam. Oh my god, what? Every time I have, this is the rule of Phasmo. You got it, and I am not following. Do as I say, not as I do, because man, This is the worst feeling when you get back-to-back ghost events, like right whenever you don't have a photo cam. It's the worst feeling. It's awful. Do that again, please. Give me a sign. All right, you know what we can do? We can give it a shot, and it's probably gonna fail, but at least we'll have a pretty decent game. I'm going to do this. Okay. How old are you? How old are you? Where are you? Uh-oh. What? Where was the ghost? How old are you? Where are you? That's scary. Where was the ghost? I didn't see it at all. That was terrifying. All right. Well, anyway, I missed the photo and I almost lost my life, but I did hopefully explain to you how the EMF chart works, and now you can apply that in your own games. And I hope you learned something. So yeah. It's gonna be it for me. Let's look at the stats and go say goodbye. We survived. That was close. I could have actually died there. That would have been embarrassing. All right, Oni. I missed the ghost photo, but that's all fine. It was mostly for explaining. 20 minutes, 5 ghost events. A lot of ghost events considering we were only in the house for 9 minutes. Man, this Oni was... I mean, this is the perfect ghost to show you how the EMF works. So I hope I hope it was clear enough. If you have any questions, then feel free to say them. But I would recommend first rewatching the video. Maybe if your question is just gonna be, I don't understand, explain it again, because I will just link you to the same video you just watched. So yeah, basically, I hope that helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're not subscribed though, be sure to do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But that's gonna be it for me. So I'll see you in the next one. I love you guys very much, and bye-bye. Have a good one.